Cheers, bitches. Cheers. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing something a little different than what I usually do. Not that I've done much on my channel, however, this is something I didn't expect myself to do. At least not yet. However, I couldn't think of anything to film today, so I was thinking, what can I film that will be like entertaining, but like will also do what I wanted to do tonight, and that was to drink. This is black cherry rum with the Clear American black cherry seltzer. Honestly, delish. But yeah, so I figured let's do a get ready with me. I actually am going nowhere. I got new makeup in the mail, so I want to give that a try. I actually have no idea what I'm going to be talking about today. However, I figured might as well just wing it. And yeah, we're going to chit chat. I'm going to put on some makeup, try some new products, and have a little drinkity drink. So let's just get started. Ooh, let's start with my skincare. First thing I do is niacinamide by The Ordinary. Focus. Ooh, look at that. I'm a beauty guru now. So, gonna do some niacinamide. Niacinamide is good for helping reduce the it's leaking. Sebum production on your face. I have oily skin, so this helps control that. And my hands are clean, by the way. Should probably mention that. So, start with that. And because I do skincare, you know, every day and night, gotta put on some sunscreen. This is, oh, I didn't even mention it. It's the Tula Skincare Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So, and this is what I use every day. Focus. And that's what it looks like. This is the Pleasing pen. I'm using just the eye side for it. And then I also have a mirror right here, so if I, you know, look not towards the camera, it's because I have a mirror that I just set up right here. But yeah, I decided that I should just film anyways, regardless of how I felt, because I knew that I would regret it if I didn't, because I didn't really want to miss an upload. I've uploaded every single week for the past month now, which is pretty impressive for me because I usually give up within the first like 2 weeks. So I really wanted to push myself to film this. However, I'm a little nervous to see how this is going to turn out because I will film a makeup video and then absolutely scrap it and hate it, and I'll like hate the way my makeup turns out and I overthink things as per usual. So yeah, I figured why not. I used the Pleasing pen, I used the eye side. I got a little bit in my eye though, so it's burning a little bit, but it's okay. Everything is fine. Also, I'm obsessed with a sweater. My absolute favorite. I got it at Disney World. I'm using a bunch of products that I don't normally use just to see how it would turn out, just for funsies, step out of my comfort zone. I'm not leaving my house, so I figured if it looks like trash, only you guys would see it. So first I'm going to use the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize and Rescue, with aloe, coconut water, and probiotics. It's silicone free. I've had this in my makeup drawer for probably like a year now maybe, and I have not used it once, but this is what it looks like. There we go. Sun's not in my favor today. I also picked a bad time because it's 4:07 and it's gonna start coming this way because it sets towards the direction of our windows. I live in an apartment complex, so yeah. Anyways, so let's just put that on. Yeah, I love doing my makeup. I hate doing it on camera though. I feel like I overthink things, and then anytime I do my makeup, it just looks like absolute booty. But we're just gonna go with the flow today. Alright. I also have a couple spots that we are gonna have to ignore. Okay, so I need to stop saying that. I'm going to now use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I am not in the room where my makeup is. Ironically, that room was a disaster, so I decided to film in my bedroom anyway. I decided to film in my bedroom instead, so I brought all of the makeup I wanted to use in here. The other room where I keep my makeup is a bit of a disaster, and if I was going to film, there's no way I was going to pick up an entire room and then film, so yeah. I picked out this is just this one eyeshadow palette with a broken mirror because it broke while traveling. I picked up this eyeshadow palette in my drawer because I would never use these colors. Oh, you can see you can see that I'm bouncing on a bunch of books in my lap desk. That's so funny. Anyways, so I picked up these colors, or this palette, to use these colors. I think I'm just gonna play it kind of safe. I have used this palette before, but I don't reach for it because of the color palette. But I think I decided that I'm going to probably use like these three here, these three right here, and then probably like maybe this one or this one right here as like a basic look. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely use these three. I love those colors. I'm the type of gal who would do my eyeshadow first, so we're gonna get started on that. I just have to find some clean brushes. So I'm really good at using brushes and then not cleaning them. So maybe we'll just make this like a challenge and we'll use just one brush. So I'm actually going to start out with the shade Mystery. It's gonna be this lightest pink, and I'm just gonna keep it, I'm gonna go all over with it actually. So we're just gonna take that, and then we're gonna go all over. Like I said, I do have a mirror over here, so I will be looking over here a lot. So what's going on with y'all? Let me know in the comments. My life is pretty stable at the moment, which is good. I work 5 days a week, have Monday, Tuesday off, and then work, you know, Wednesday through Sunday, so that's pretty nice. Other than that, nothing much is going on, you know, same old, same old. Look at how pretty this color is. So pretty. Should I do like a halo eye maybe? That could be cute. Let's give it a try. I've never really done a halo eye before. Fun fact about me, I did take an 8-week makeup course, so I have a certificate in makeup as like a makeup artist. But oh no, I can't tell if this is going well. I want you to be able to see. You can tell if that's a good angle, and if it's not a flattering one, you gotta see the best and worst of me. I wish I cleaned my brushes before I did this, but this was very impulsive because I was not gonna film today. It's getting hot in here because I had to turn the air off so you wouldn't hear it. Okay, I don't know if this is going well. Maybe we can save it. Anywhoosies, okay, so I'm just gonna attempt to fix that. Can we talk about Harry Styles at Coachella though? Please tell me someone saw what happened at Coachella. The fact that he brought out Shania Twain, that has been living rent-free in my head since it happened. I cannot believe it happened, honestly. And his 2 new songs. With all due respect, what the fuck was that? Because I was not prepared. Should we talk about Harry Styles? I think we should talk about Harry Styles. We should talk about Harry Styles. I love Harry Styles, as do most people. I became a fan of Harry Styles, well, I should say of One Direction in 2012. It was February 2012. Don't do that, that's dirty. Anyways, so yeah, I became a fan of One Direction in 2012, and I was determined to make that my personality trait. I saw One Direction 7 times. When I got tickets to their Up All Night show. That was the first time I saw them, was Up All Night. I got them for my best friend for her birthday. My mom paid an exorbitant amount of money for them. I think they were, actually, you know what? I don't think they were actually that expensive. I think, okay, gosh, this was 10 years ago. Holy shit, saying that out loud is insane. Yeah, so that was like 10 years ago, so I could be absolutely wrong, and I was not the one that paid for them, but I think they were like $122 a ticket. Now again, I could definitely be wrong about that, because again, did not pay for them. My mom graciously did. Do I want to use this color? Sure. My mom graciously paid for them as for us to go. I hate using brushes for anyways. So I think they were relatively, like, they weren't cheap, but they weren't the most expensive concert ticket I bought. I think the most expensive concert ticket I bought was probably, if it wasn't One Direction later on down the road, it would either be Ed Sheeran, or I paid, I think, $300 or $400 to see Niall, 3rd row, for his Flickr World Tour. So I would say between those two are probably the most expensive concert tickets, maybe. That looks not good. We're gonna leave it because I can't be asked to fix it. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What was I saying before that? I think, oh, so yeah, I became a fan of One Direction, saw them 7 times. I saw them for each tour. I saw them once for Up All Night. I was actually their first solo tour that they did, because they toured with Big Time Rush previously, and then they did their own tour like right afterwards in the States. And it was May 22nd. It was at Mohegan Sun. I had nosebleed seats in the way back. They were like ants. Well, not really, because that venue is really small, so like there's not really a bad seat, but like me being the fangirl, like I wanted to be front row, and that just was impossible. But yeah, so I saw them then. I saw them twice for Take Me Home. And then they did 2 shows at Mohegan Sun. This was right before their MSG show. They had like 2 like rehearsal shows, I guess you could call them, because it had 2 shows in Connecticut, and then on December 2nd is when they did the their first MSG show, which was really big. But they did the same show, but I think it was just kind of like almost like practice, I guess you could call it. So I went to both of those, and it was the first show that they performed Teenage Dirtbag at. And we had no idea what was going to be on the set list, and by the time the show happened the next day, I learned all the lyrics. And then I saw them once for WWA and once for Ultra. That was the last time I saw them. Fun fact, Zayn is my favorite member of One Direction. You probably wouldn't have been able to tell, but yeah, he was my favorite. Originally, Louis was my favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. I have never used this before. I'm gonna give it a go. Usually for my makeup at work, I just go in with the NYX BB cream, but they discontinued that, so I had to pick up something else. So we're gonna try this. I got it in the shade Fair 120N because I'm very pale. So when One Direction first came into my life, crashing into my life, it was actually they were introduced to me by one of my best friends at the time. We're no longer friends because of One Direction, actually, ironically. She showed me What Makes You Beautiful, because we had this thing where we would, hello. There we go. So where we would find new songs, and then we would show each other the songs every day right before school started. And she showed me What Makes You Beautiful, and then she showed me the album artwork. This was 2 days after Valentine's Day. It was February 16th because it was like their Valentine's Day present for the US, I guess. So she showed me, this is actually pretty close. Okay, that's good. So yeah, she showed me What Makes You Beautiful that morning, and I fell in love, and she showed me the album artwork. And the first person I actually picked as my favorite at the time, because obviously I went off of one song and one picture of them, I pointed to Louis. And I said, that one, he's my favorite. And what did it for me, for Louis, for just with those two things that I knew about them, were his bright blue eyes. In that album artwork, I'll put a picture of it like right here or something so you know what I'm talking about. But his eyes were so bright blue. I'm a little light here, but it's okay. His eyes were so bright blue. They were stunning. I mean, they still are stunning, but like they were stunning in that picture. So I picked him, and then not long after, mind you, I was 16 years old at the time. One 16-year-old does. I found out he had a girlfriend, and I'm like, he's no longer my favorite. It's going to now be Zayn. So then I became a Zayn girl, and then not too long after that, he started dating Perry. And I was like, why can't I win at anything? I seriously thought I was gonna, you know, freaking date one of these boys. Which is ridiculous, but I mean, Louis is only 5 years older than me, and Zayn is only 3 years, not even 3 years older than me. It's like 2.5. So like I was within the age range, but any whoosies, it was probably meant to be because Perry and I share the same birthday. Actually, we were both born on July 10th, so I was like, okay, well, I can easily, what I used to do though, were fix the tweets where he would wish Perry happy birthday and just change it to my name because we were literally born on the same day. So that was my get around for that, which I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but I did a lot of cringy things as a One Direction fan, so. But yeah, and then, you know, I was a ride or die for Zayn. I still am a ride or die for Zayn, don't get me wrong, but, you know, that was my man. Still is my man, but, I mean, I would take a bullet for any member of One Direction at this point. And then, obviously, because I am a whore for band members, for boy band members, specifically, my OTP became Zoe, as one does. And then, yeah, the day Zayn left One Direction was quite literally the worst day of my life. Like, that will go down in history. Like, I was literally a college student. I got out of class, and I found out that he left the band through the Facebook post. I vividly remember finding out. And I cried, and my best friend picked me up, and I went home, and my parents brought me ice cream and were very sensitive around me for the first like day. Then after that, they're like, okay, get over yourself, like it's not the end of the world, he's not dead. At the time it felt like he was though. I just sprayed the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray all over my face just to kind of push the concealer and the CC cream in a little bit better. It doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it. So I saw One Direction a couple times. My favorite tour was honestly probably Take Me Home though, because that's my favorite album. However, Ultra was really good because I was fairly close to them. That was probably the closest I was to them at any concert. But it was devastating because Zayn wasn't there. I almost didn't want to go, and then I found out it was their last tour. So then I was like, okay, well, obviously I'm going to go. And then there was a fan project where people would have hearts, and then there were like certain colors for each of the boys, and because I'm that bitch, I asked if they had Zayn, and they looked at me and were like, no. I was like, okay, fine, like I'll take Liam then. Because I was like supporting Liam hardcore at that point, because Zium, however you say it, I always say Zium. Zium was my like OTP, like Zoe was my bromance, but like Zium was my OTP, like I was that bitch. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines. I've never used this before. It says using a brush or clean fingers, gently pat on cheeks, forehead, and anywhere else you want a kiss of bronze. Blend out using wide circular motions. For a smooth, long-lasting bronze, prep the skin with your putty primers and pair with your putty brushes. Okay, I don't have any of that, so I don't like using cream products. Personally, I prefer powder products. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know what kind of brush I'm supposed to use for this. Maybe like a stiff brush? Do I have a stiff brush for that? I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try this. Maybe Oh no. Can't even see that. Okay, we're gonna try the brush. Ew. See, this is why I don't like... I'm definitely not using the right brush though, so I can't judge it too much, but... This could... See, I'm just not good at this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna use my sponge. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do or what, but... Can you tell? Yeah, you can. Okay. Let's just keep going. Yeah. What was I talking about? One Direction? Of course I was. I've seen Harry live a couple times, actually. Might as well continue talking about hairstyles. Might as well. That's literally my whole life revolves around. I saw him at TD Garden in, had it been 2018? For a live on tour. That was pretty fucking cool. I had tickets to see him for his smaller venue. I honestly can't remember what the tour is called because I didn't go. I decided to go on a cruise with my boyfriend instead. I literally had tickets. I don't know how I managed tickets. Actually, I think it was, what, it had been like 4 or 5 years ago now at this point, to the day where I actually got the tickets. But yeah, I'm actually not bad at getting concert tickets. Like, I met O2L, if you remember O2L. I got VIP. I tried for like 3 hours to get VIP for O2L. Also, I'm really sorry if my energy is down. I'm tired. But this is supposed to be a chill video anyway, so. But yeah, so I got VIP for O2L after like 3 hours of trying. My best friends like just give up. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I want to try and get this VIP. Got the VIP. That was pretty sick. Trevi was really awkward and just kind of standoffish when I met her. I don't know, maybe it was just a bit overwhelming maybe. But we weren't like the first tour, but they were all probably over it at that point. All of them were super nice, but I just remember getting my picture with Trevi and I'm like, I don't know if I actually want to post this. She was wearing like a dinosaur hat. It was like a really bad selfie of the both of us, I'm not gonna lie. So I did post on my Instagram, but it's not there anymore. I think the only picture I have up is with I want to say probably either Connor or Ricky. But my selfie with Ricky was such a good selfie. And then I saw him twice in Love and Tour, and I saw my Halloween as well. That was pretty sick. I got free tickets to see him at Connecticut. Okay, you know what? This isn't that bad. I don't think. I'm using my beauty blender. It says to use circular motions, but I'm just using my beauty blender to like kind of press it in. I don't think it looks that bad. This lighting is not doing it justice though. We're gonna stick with that trend of liquid products because I just love liquid products, and I'm going to use the Bear With Me Jelly Cheek Color by from NYX. It's in the shade Sugar Babe, sorry. We're gonna use that. We're gonna pop that on. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of things coming up this year, which I'm really, within actually the next few months, which is really exciting. I am going to California in like, at this point, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I leave in 3 weeks, so that's gonna be a lot of content coming up, which is exciting. I'm very excited. This is the farthest I've traveled ever, actually. So I'm really excited to go do that. This is the ColourPop Light Stick. It's in the shade Starbrights. It's just a highlighter sticky thing. I love a good nose highlight. And then I'm just using my fingers to blend it out. Again, these are products I never use, mainly because I don't care for like cream products, but I really love a good highlight. But yeah, I go to California in like 3 weeks. I leave on the 8th. And I will be vlogging that, and I'm super, super excited for it. I'm not anywhere close to ready to going, but I can't wait. We are going to San Francisco, then we're going to a halfway point. I forget what the beach is called. We're going to like a beach like 3 hours south of San Francisco, and then we're going to LA for a couple days, and we're flying back out of San Francisco. And I'm so excited with my boyfriend. Can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to use the NYX Professional HD Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and just put it everywhere, and hopefully I don't mess up too much of my makeup. Okay, pretty good. It's a little aggressive right there. So I'm going to be using my Boy Brow by Glossier. No, the Brow Flick by Glossier in the shade Brown. I don't really love this, but I figured if I'm doing products that I don't really use that often, I might as well, I don't know what that was, please ignore. I might as well use this as well. I hate doing my brows on camera. I can't tell if I don't like this product or if I just got like the wrong shade. But yeah. Oh my god, my brows look so crazy. What else can I talk about? Oh, I kind of just want to talk about Harry Styles. I'm so excited for his new album to come out. It should be coming out literally 2 days after I get back from California, which I'm a little bummed about, honestly, because I wanted that to be like the soundtrack to my California trip. But nonetheless, still very excited. Just the perks of living in an apartment complex. My boyfriend gets on me all the time for it, but like I'm such a noise person. Like noise affects me so much. My neighbor downstairs, she like full on blasts music to the point where like I can hear every word that is being said in the song, and I can even hear her singing the songs. But it goes on for like hours at a time, and it gets annoying. And I try not to let it bother me, but I'm gonna have to fix this brow. Oh my god. Whatever, let's go to the next one. Yeah, so noise just bothers me. Like I can't be around a whole bunch of noise, and like I have to keep lights off and everything. Like I can't, if there's like a light on in a room that I'm not in, the light needs to be turned off. Like it just irritates me, and like I see it, okay? I don't know how else to explain it, but I just see it. This is not going over well. I totally just fucked up my brow. Oh my god. Okay, no. Nope. We're putting this away. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't, there's no way I can fix this, right? Oh my god, do you see? I should have never told you I was a makeup artist because this just looks so bad. It's fixable. It is fixable. I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back. Okay, so I tried fixing my brows. I have to fix this spot still. Actually, where are you? I was able to get some of it off. I don't know if I'm using it wrong or if it's just not a product for me, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. I usually fight with my brows every day though, so it's probably me, but I'm just using the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I'm using the color Sculpt. It's right here. It's the only thing I use in this palette, but it's not magnetic, so I can't put it in any other palette. So I keep it all. And we're just gonna add that to the already existing color that I put on my face earlier. But since I've put other stuff on top of it, I just wanna enhance it. And then I'm gonna just blend it. And then I'm going to take my NYX, the Brow Glue Brow Gel. Stick these baddies in place. And then use my finger to just press them down a little bit. I think it's probably about a year ago I saw people talking about the, oh gosh, it's from Anastasia, the brow gel. Let me see if I can find it. It's like a clear putty almost. Hold on. I want to give that a try, but I'm a little too nervous too. The Brow Free Styling Wax. I want to try it, but I don't know. I feel like I don't typically buy high-end things. I usually kind of stick to drugstore. It's easier, it's cheaper. They do the exact same thing. I'm almost done with my drink. Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. I usually can never tell. I always think I sound sober, and then Peter's like, and then I'll ask him. He'd be like, no, you don't sound sober at all. Again, going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I've used a lot of setting sprays in my life. This is my absolute favorite though. I recommend 110%. My eyelash color. I do my mascara after I set my eyes because I just like it works better. And then I'm sticking the Buxom Black is Black, I think is the color. I don't know, they wore off. Their black mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. This is like my ride or die mascara. I've used this for years and years and years. And it never lets me down. I'm gonna bring this closer to me. Mascara completes a look 110%. I'm not doing lashes because, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I don't really care to do lashes, and I'm literally gonna be taking this off once I'm done. And then the last product I'm going to use is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that highlighter and put it on my Cupid's bow. Alright, so here is the final look. Has my camera been dirty this whole time? That'd be good. So yeah, here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. Next few weeks are going to be a bit more exciting because I'm going to start my travel series where I'll be talking about, like, you know, all my travel essentials and like packing and vlogging and stuff like that, and, you know, actually going on my trip. So please stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.